So I am about to start another fix for this. Remember last time we fixed this part here. Now it's time to mess with the motor. It is running a little bit slower than it should, as I noticed. So this could be many reasons for this motor. This is an AC synchronous motor, which means the speed of it is depends completely on the frequency of the mains, which is 50 Hz here. I did measure the capstan diameter here to be sure that this is a motor dedicated for 50 Hz. So that's 3.6 millimeters. So that I know I don't have a motor that was made for 60 Hz, which would be 3 millimeters. So it's 3.6, so it's the correct motor. When having a slower motor, there are many reasons that can result this, and these are motor capacitor, might be not completely good, lubrication, bad power supply to the motor, or shorted motor windings. That last one, the shorted motor windings, is a dead end for the motor, so it's really difficult to fix a motor that has this problem, at least not in-house. The motor should be given to a dedicated technician that does this job, also putting new wires to the motors. So I just hope this will not be the case, and I'm nearly sure it is not, but you can never know. I do have a new motor capacitor for this one. For this one here, it's 2.5 microfarads, the motor capacitor. I do have a new one, so I could replace it. It's very easy. The motor capacitor is directly accessible from the side here, but I will try to take out the motor and lubricate it and do everything that has to be done on this. I don't know if I will show the complete procedure on the video, because I have done the same job on my G36, my other REVOX of this series, 36 series, which is, I don't know if it is identical, but sure it's nearly identical. So I have shown the complete procedure on this fix on an earlier video. So I don't know if I will make the video, but I don't know if how much of it I will show anyway. 4 screws up here, this is not necessary now. 4 screws up here and the motor comes out. The chassis are separated here, so that's done. What else? Nothing. Okay, that's how it is, and I'm now starting to doing all this. So when taking out a motor and when taking a motor apart, be sure to mark everything where it is, so that and I will make here an X, and here an X also. It's very important to put everything back the way it was before, so that you know you don't lose any balance of the motor. So now it's time to take out the 4 screws. Okay. I don't take out each one completely, I just take them out slowly. Okay. So I want to see the motor going down slowly, and not taking each one directly. I put something here so that if the motor falls, it falls softly and not completely. I don't think it is important to put the same bolts on the same place. So the motor is out, but this part is moving with it. Really? I had no idea this would happen. How do I take this part out? So even if I took the motor out, the pinch roller has to be separated from the motor. And how do we do that now? So the pinch roller assembly has to come out before taking out the motor. That wasn't the case on my G36, so I'm surprised by that. So I will put bolts here back. To hold the motor in its place and see how I'm going to take out the pinch roller first. So it looks like there are two Allen nuts here, 1, 2, and these two nuts, they fix the axis of the pinch roller, which comes here. And if I take out these nuts, and if I take out if I take out a circlip also that is here, then it looks like the pinch roller can be lifted away. Let me see. So let me just show you. These are the two Allen nuts I'm gonna take out, and also this circlip here, and I hope, and then I also released here a spring from the pinch roller which is resting down here, and I hope after doing this all this mechanism can be lifted out. So before proceeding, I will mark the exact position of this roller here, because maybe here, maybe here also, because this will affect the position of the pinch roller. So see if I don't really know if this is the correct way. Yes, now it looks like this is lifted. Yes, so I only need to take out the circlip that is here. Which flew away. Anyway, I have many of them. And now, all this assembly can be lifted out. Anyway, it's a good chance to lubricate this also. And now I can take out this bolt and hold the motor when taking out the last bolt so that it's not damaged. So let me now see if I can take the motor out. There are cables on the way that have to be taken to the side. And now I think the motor will come out. There it is. So I threw away. Okay, full access to the motor now, and okay, the cables from the motor go here, which is normal because they go to the speed selector. Okay. motor itself has many cables. So, stopping the video, taking away some of my tools from here. Okay, tools away. That thing. Okay. Bolts, where I keep all the bolts, which is here. Bolts of the motor here, and this also here, and this is away. And now let's go on with the motor. So I found a washer, and I wanted you to know that this washer goes here, as you can hear, okay? So it resides up here, just like that, and when this goes in, it's in there between these two, okay? Just so that you know where it is, because I didn't show it before. I didn't see it, I saw the video later where it was. That's why it's so important to having videos of everything. So let me say some things about the motor. So the motor consists of two parts. It's this lower part. Actually, this part has a date here. It says 4 June 1962. It has a serial number and everything. So this motor is made on 1962. I guess the whole machine is made on 1962. So this motor has two separate parts. This is the motor part and this is the flywheel part. This can be separated and lubricated separately, but what I will do is I will mark the positions. For example, here I will put an X, and here I will also put an X. Here I will put an O, and here I will also put an O. And I don't think it's necessary to mark anything else. Two markings. One marking would be enough, but I did the second one. And now we have 4. So if I put this down, this cable here is a little bit stressed and I'm afraid that will damage it. So I will bring something so to put down here and work the motor on this. So I found a piece of styrofoam, which is soft, and I think it's the right place to keep the motor on. And it's time to unscrew bolts. Okay, luckily they can be unscrewed. They are not that tight. Okay, so now I can take them all out. So all the screws have screw, washer and rubber. I guess rubber can stay there for now, but it's screw, washer, rubber, rubber, washer, metal. I think it's pretty obvious, this sequence. Some washers just stay in position, but anyway. So actually this motor is different. this motor fell from the other way here. This motor is different from the one on the G36. It's not the same kind. Anyway. So this motor has an elastic band here and here. Can you see this and this? I guess all this should be one piece. I guess, I don't know. So this doesn't come out. This does come out if I take out a circlip. No, an Allen nut is here. If I take this out, then this will also come out. But since this is broken here, so the purpose of this thing is to make some sort of rubber connection between the flywheel and the motor, so that they don't hit each other. And I don't know if I can fix this somehow. It's possible that I cannot fix this. But this doesn't mean that the motor will not work. It might just hit. The two parts hit each other, but this is not very, very bad. Anyway. So let's move on. To take out the motor, this part, I will need to take out two nuts here. This will go to the place where all the bolts of the motor are. And now I have 1, 2 nuts. I will mark again the position of this, so this goes here. No, I need the shorter clip. Okay. So that you know, that and that are number 7, and they have to be done by a tool like this one. So this one here has a safety clip, but the other one doesn't have one. Anyway, I will put one. This is out. Be careful now, because here we have a ball. And so to separate the two parts of the motor, I have to take out this clip here using no, this is not a clip, this is an Allen clip here, and still need to search to find the correct one. Let's see the correct one. So this part doesn't come out easily. Yes, just a little bit of force and it's out. So that you know, this part here should be something like that. Don't know if you can see it. Anyway, now the two motor parts can be separated, and here we are. This is a motor taken complete apart. Okay, looking at it a little bit, this is what you should do here. Take a brush and clean all the stuff here. You have to lubricate in here, because in here, this part here gets in there, so it should be lubricated in there. And there should be oil put on this axe here after you clean it with isopropyl alcohol. And then when you put the oil, you slide it back again, and you put also oil from this top part here. Then where this ball resides, you have to put grease here. Put the ball, the ball, that's ball, and put grease also here where the ball sits here. And this will be enough, I guess, for the motor. For this flywheel, if you take out this cap, I can take the flywheel apart by taking out this nut here, but I'm not sure it's necessary. I will just put some oil there and do like that so that the oil gets in there, and I think that will be enough. There is a hole here and I'm not sure why this hole is I think this is a place to put grease inside. There should be grease in there also, but there was none. Anyway. So just so that you know, there is a hole here, and from each side I can see the flywheel moving. So this hole is to put oil inside. And now that everything is apart, it's a good chance to clean everything, also with isopropyl alcohol and all this. I don't know if I should show everything, but let's see. So that thing has a lot of grills around, so be sure to do this. You see? To clean them inside as much as possible. And also here. Okay, now I think this is cleaned from the outside. From the inside here I will use isopropyl alcohol to clean it. So let's see what we have here. Isopropyl alcohol. Okay, it's not that dirty. This part is okay. I will put this aside. So I should pass something in there. That needs to be a little bit thinner. that seems to have cleaned it in here. And here also. You see how freely it rotates? Oh, this is a lot of stuff in here. So that seems also clean enough. Look at that. Be careful with parts here. Okay, so it's time to reassemble everything. I have to be careful so that no styrofoam piece enters in here. It shouldn't. So I guess this is okay. Now I will have to attach this part. I will search online for this part. The motor can work with this part like that. I will search online if it is possible to find this part anywhere. No, that was the other way. That was like that. Okay. Okay, now I will have to grease this part here. And also this part here. And there is an X here, and this X is it's here, but I cleaned it. It's good that it can still be seen somehow. There we are. So the motor really turns freely, and I think I can now test it. So if I put the machine on power and I turn it on, it should start spinning. You see? Lower speed. Okay. So motor works, and it's time to assemble the flywheel. something stupid, and that was I wiped out all the marks. Anyway, I'm doing those stupid stuff very often, generally, so I don't blame anything. Now, so this was like that, and this should go like that. So generally it shouldn't be a problem. There's no other way to put it. Is the camera running all this time? I wonder. Yes, it is. So now there is a little bit tricky part that I have to align this with this. I guess everything is falling down. Anyway. No, these two, I need them to be here. Maybe I can put them afterwards, I don't know, but I will put one bolt here. I can put another bolt here, which all washers and rubber spacers are in place. now I can put the rest of all of them. Let me show you how. There are different washers for top and different washers for bottom part. Just for you to know, the washers have two different openings because the screw here has two different openings. So the top part should be the small opening and the bottom part should be the big opening. I don't know if I did this on the other ones. If I didn't put them correctly, I have to put them back again. Okay, depends on what I have left. I have correct washers left, so it means that I was lucky enough to put everything on the correct order there. So now I guess I can fix all bolts. Not too tight, all of them. First just make them sit on a little bit. Do this with all of them. And then I start making them like that on the opposite corners. And now this motor, okay, we have this movement because the part down there was damaged. I can clean it in there also. Let me show you. I should have cleaned it before in there, and I didn't in there. How dirty it was in there, and it still is dirty. Much better. Okay, I will now power it on like that. to be sure that everything is still working. So no significant noise. Okay, looks fine. I forgot to clean that thing there. Isopropyl alcohol. I love the smell of this thing. Makes me think everything is very clean. Let me try the old-fashioned way to clean the capstan there, which is to turn it on and okay, I think it is as clean as it gets. I will also put some oil in there on this hole. You see? This hole here. Like that. And then I will secure it with grease. So it took a lot of grease in there. I have no idea how much I should put, but anyway. Then there is a cap which is here, and I can put grease all around here, just like that. Okay. And this cap is also a little bit dirty. And then there is a hole on this cap so that you can put grease. Okay. So I consider this motor serviced. The suspension between the motor and the flywheel does not work very well because there is a part that is broken, but at the time there is nothing else we can do. We will leave it like that, and maybe I will search online and see if there is a spare part for this, although I doubt there will be, but who knows, I can be lucky. Now that the motor is out, I think it's a good chance to clean everything in here. This doesn't have to be on video. I will just, take paper and do this and clean as much as possible in there. Okay. So now it's time to put back the motor. I have two of the motor screws here with me, so that I can put them in place to secure it. There are some cables down here that need to be bypassed, and if you okay, there is a diode here that you should look after. Okay, now that the motor is in place, I can just lift it and put it like that. Put two screws here. 1, 2. Okay, and now the motor is held in its place. It's moving, but it's okay. Now I can bring the other two screws here. So I just realized that there was a washer under the chassis here. So maybe they put one washer here just to balance the motor. So I should pay attention before to see generally where there are washers to keep the same balance. I didn't know this. But from now on, users that might try to do this, they will know. Okay, it's time to put this part, but first a good clean and a good lubrication. Okay. No, forgot. There should be a washer there. So first put a washer there and then okay, excess oil, fine, and now we have to put this bracket there, and of course I was stupid enough to wipe out all the marks. Anyway. That way I might just need to make some adjustments. I hope it will be okay. So there is a circuit that is missing here because it flew there is a circuit that flew away, if you remember, but it's not necessary, it can work without it, but I have many circlips. I will bring and put another one there. So everything is back in place. Let's test it. I have to put this spring here for the pinch roller to retract back. That's what I only. Went out anyway. So that's it. I hope everything works okay. This was the whole video. Bye bye.